Okay, so the first project of the week was still working on this auger. So don't have the right tools really. I ended up trying to use this slide hammer puller from Harbor Freight that by itself really wasn't up to the task of pulling out the race that I still needed to get out from that bearing that is still on order and has yet to come in. So I ended up using this 2-jaw puller, just putting 1 jaw on there, and it did seem to sort of work.
Seems like it wants to come out of there. She wants to move. She is moving. It's going. Just kind of wiggling it on out of there. A little pressure on one side, a little pressure on the other. Does seem to be working. It's not ideal, but it is pulling it on out of there one at a time. Now, actually, it's a little out, so maybe I can get that other puller on now. Let's see. Easier probably. If I can get this one to work. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, I think it's too large an opening for this one. That's not going to work. None of these things are going to work. You have one idea here. Does this grab? Kind of does. I'm going to work around with this thing. Around this edge. It is working. She's almost out. It looks like she wants to go any second now. Hey, like I said. Defeated. Bearing cup. Bearing race, whatever you want to call it.
Okay, so that bearing is still on order. It was supposed to come in on Friday, but didn't. So that's just the state of USPS these days. So I'm still waiting on the bearing itself, but now we're ready to put in all the new parts when it comes in. So we're good to go on the auger, I think, once the new parts are in, and we'll reassemble, and I'll have a hole drilling machine. So that's pretty good. The other thing I did, one of the other things I did this week is I had a 4-wheeler come in. Somebody dropped by to see if I could fix for them. It wasn't running. So just a carburetor rebuild, basically, and that actually turned out pretty well. As you can see, running pretty good after the rebuild. But the big thing that came in was the dashboard cover for the Opel. So Opel GT leather dashboard cover. This one was just a little bit more expensive than the vinyl ones on offer from OpelGTSource.com.
All right, here's it kind of draped over the dashboard to kind of show what it's going to cover here. I can see I've got it lined up with the little pocket that is the glove box in this thing. And it comes all the way down to the bottom here, but it doesn't look like it covers any of this stuff here at all, which is going to leave it a little weird, I think. And then over here, it covers this whole thing, it looks like. and it's got cutouts. You got to cut some of the stuff yourself, I guess, and then this glues in. So this is going to be an interesting project. But it actually looks like it's cut to fit pretty well. Looks like once I stretch it over it, and I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing, so that's going to be fun. So I don't know, maybe I'll watch some videos, but it looks like it was worth it. It was a little bit more expensive than the ones that you can get at opelgtsource.com. This one's actually leather, whereas the ones there are vinyl. So hopefully it'll look good.